Hi guys, welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. I'm going to continue on with a series of videos on some hunting tips for killing some coyotes. Got a pretty cool video for you guys today. It's something that we're going to cover that is something that took me a very long time to learn and to really comprehend. I learned it through through trial and error with a whole lot of error. So hopefully you guys can take a little bit from this video, take it straight into the woods, and hopefully make you guys a little more successful this season. Basically what I'm going to be talking about is how long do you sit on a coyote set when you're calling? How long do you stay in the woods? How long do you call? How long do you stay? And I wish there was a more defined answer than what I have. I wish I could just tell you guys, you know what, go in there, set for 30 minutes. On that 30-minute mark, if you don't hear nothing, get up and leave. It's not really the case. The seasons change, the mood that the coyotes are in changes, the way that they react to calls change. So you have to be able to adapt to what they want to hear and what they want to see. For example, we went over a little bit of calling sequences in the last video for the time of year. In that rut phase in the middle of January through the middle of February, when these coyotes are pretty active and pretty responsive to calls. If you're going through a lot of properties in one night, I might go in and sit down and hunt for 20 to 30 minutes, and that be it. Especially if I'm not really hearing any coyotes howling in the distance, if I'm not hearing anything circle me, and if it just feels kind of dead, you have to use your own judgment and know when you need to get out of there. Now, there are going to be times where, later on in the season where I'm really going to sit down and I might stay on the set for a total of an hour. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be calling nonstop for that entire hour continuously. It's probably going to mean that I'm going to take my time going into this set. I'm going to sit down, let everything get nice and quiet. Then I'm going to start calling, and I'm really going to take my time on the calling aspect, because what you have to realize when you're calling is you're probably in a hurry because you want that coyote to be on your lap and you want to pull that trigger. And if it's not going to happen, you want to be able to pack your crap up and go to the next spot and try to find the next coyote. You got to get yourself out of that mindset, and the reason is because you're in that coyote's living room. There's no reason for him to be in a hurry unless he just feels like being in a hurry. So you have to realize that if it's the middle of the night and you're calling down there, in that coyote's mind, he might have all night to go down there and check out what's going on. He may just sit down and kind of observe the area, listen, watch, and see what all is going on down there before he decides to really make that break and come in. A good example of that was one of the last videos that I did. I killed it is my new personal best coyote. I killed this coyote on the 45-minute mark. And basically we're in the middle of January here. And the reason that I stayed on this set is because I knew there was a coyote in the area. I could hear him circling me. I just couldn't figure out what it was going to take to get that coyote to make that break and come on in. It just fluctuates with the time of year, the way the coyotes are reacting. I would say if you're looking for an average of what you need to be setting on a coyote stand, a good average is going to be 30 minutes. It could take 20, could take 45. Really, you just have to use your judgment and kind of judge the area, judge the way that the set feels. Are you hearing stuff running around in the woods? Are you hearing coyotes being vocal? And it's also going to come with doing some scouting. You're going to have to hunt these areas a couple times to really figure out what these coyotes want to hear, where they want to come from, how far are they coming from. All of these different factors play a role into how long you're going to stay on these sets. So you really just need to use your own judgment, know your coyotes, know the time of year, know the calls that you're using, and just be smart. Use your hunter instinct and know how long you need to stay on the set. There's not really a defined set amount of time that you need to stay on that set. You just have to use your judgment and, figure out how long it's going to take for that coyote to come in on that specific set. So if you take some of these tips I gave you, try to apply it into the woods, I think it's going to make you guys a more successful hunter. Don't be so strict to the rule of, I've got to be in there for this amount of time. If it doesn't happen in this amount of time, then I got to get up and leave. It's a big mistake a lot of new callers make and a lot of young hunters make, and it's something that I made a mistake of when I first got into the predator woods. Not every set's going to be the same. Even if it's the same time of year, one set I might set 20 minutes, the next set, 50 minutes later, I might go down and set for an hour. It just depends on the area, depends on those coyotes, and depends on how they're reacting. So, and a lot of this will come with time and experience of being in the woods. So that's probably, you know, first and foremost of something that you want to do is just get out there and hunt and figure it out. Watch some more videos on YouTube. I'm not the only guy out here that's doing some instructional videos. There's a lot of great information out there on YouTube. So hopefully this video helps you guys out a little bit. If you like this video, be sure to like my page and subscribe to it. I'm going to be trying to do a lot more videos of this, trying to post something every Monday or Tuesday if I can. As always, if you guys got any questions, be sure to comment down below. Anytime that somebody asks a question, I always try to get back to them and try to answer that question via a comment section. I think my email is attached on my home screen. If you guys got any questions that you want to email me, any suggestions for the page, any tips or questions that you want me to answer in possibly a next video, be sure to send a comment down below, guys. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully this tip is going to help you guys out a little bit, and stay tuned for the next episode. I'm Blake Myers. Thanks for watching, guys.